Ay, same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay, running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay, I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back.
There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fan techniques, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears.
Let's go, boys, bring it up!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep.
And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Haywood! You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 51, Mike 51. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 3rd down, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And watch that. And
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
51 to Mike. 51. You must be dreaming. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded inside the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, orbit.
Now it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Draw play, Cohen. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's baby side. Let's go, let's go. Hey, wahoo! Mike 53. Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming. 53's the Mike. Hey, 18. Red, touch. Penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. First down, a run with Cohen.
Yes, a nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
45-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
51, Mike 51. They can't hang with us.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
18.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Justin Houston in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Ioannidis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta. 51. It's our field. It's our field.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. O'Donnell, he's on the punt as he gets this one away.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things.
It's caught at the 10. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Luck now to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
It's third down and goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darius Leonard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Joker, 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 Joker. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Man, up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Come on, D.
They go play action with Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Lott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to go. It's Lott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Luck on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a first down throw. Lott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, it's Cohen. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
On first down, Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Trubisky will throw. He's got Burton here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Mike 51.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On first down, it's Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on second down, Trubisky. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. Spins by. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And a penalty flag is down here. The kick no good, but they may have sold out a bit too much for the block. Looked like they made contact with him on the follow-through. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On the draw, this is Cohen. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Trubisky. This is White on the screen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They try again with Cohen. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, high 7.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, Love into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
And on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So this one in the win column for the